सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। I welcome everyone who are in the temple as well as who are online. We are going ahead with our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday was a very auspicious day, Makar Sankranti. From one phase to other phase in life. Even sun has to move from one phase to other phase. Each phase is to be received with happiness. That is what is the message. Yeah. And you fly the kites and spread the message of sweetness by the sweets which are made from sesame seeds and jaggery. So, very, very auspicious day, very important day. Environmentally also, it is the starting of the summer, of the heating of the northern hemisphere of the earth, and so it is even very important from that point of view also. So we all celebrated Makar Sankranti. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. We will go ahead in our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita here. Looking at the scene, the Arjuna is asking, chapter 3, 36th sloka, Arjuna is asking why the scenes happen, and the God is answering it in the sloka number 37, and we were looking at sloka 37. And just to recap, what type of scenes are happening. So a scene can happen through various ways. And what is a scene? That is what we saw last time and the previous session. But how the scene can happen is also, as per our general understanding, is how does it happen? It can happen with our senses or without using the senses. Yeah, for example, you can misguide someone, or you can wish bad for somebody. That is all coming from a non-sensual happiness or unhappiness, which is causing the scene. Scene can also happen due to inaction. Yeah, not helping someone when you can, not doing the work which we are supposed to be doing when God has given us a capacity, God has given us a strength, intelligence. Most of the scene which we are seeing nowadays is happening for that. People who are capable enough, people who are intelligent enough to understand what is right or wrong, they don't speak, they don't stand up, they don't come forward for the upliftment of the society and the people. That is the biggest sin. When somebody has given you, and we took the example of a father giving money to the son, the eldest son, to help other three siblings, and he is not doing his job. So it can happen due to inaction. It can happen due to illusion and lack of knowledge also. Yeah, following a wrong Baba, donkey Baba. Baba is told to do like this, so they will do that unknowingly. They will do the actions which are not righteous action. Not having knowledge of the Shastra. Yeah. Not having the knowledge of the correct path will lead into actions which may be sinful. And not having proper guru or advisor, a friend or family member, will also lead into the same situation. A person can do a sinful action. And a sin may or may not cause a bad effect. Remember, sin doesn't mean paap yani kisi ko marna. Not necessarily. A sin may not result into a bad effect. Yeah. It is even though the action doesn't happen sinful, still the result is sinful. So example is, suppose a mischievous person deliberately keeps a banana peel on the road. Why? Because somebody should come, step over it and slip. Yeah, mischievous person. Now somebody may pass through and does not put the foot on the banana peel. So the person will not slip. He will not slip off. But still, keeping a banana peel on the road, he will cause a sinful fruit. So sin doesn't really mean it will result into a sinful fruit, but it will still become a sin. That is so, it may or may not cause a bad effect, still it is a sin. And it is direct related to oneself. एक बड़ा सा झुंड आया और किसी एक आदमी को मारा, तो अभी इसका जो पाप है उसका भागीदार कौन? नहीं, सब कर रहे थे तो मैंने भी कर दिया. Everybody were doing, so I also did it. No. Even though the action is done by a mob, action is done by so many people, if you are an individual who are part of that group, then you are equally sinful. You are equally going to pay for that sin. That is what we saw last time also. You know, the sin, the paap committed by individuals, a group and a society and the leaders together. कोई बड़ा leader आता है, Hitler came and he told, kill all the people from specific race. And people followed. He is our leader, he is telling us right. When the cases are going on, the cases are going on individuals. They are not going on Hitler. So a sin can happen individually or together, but the result has to be borne by individual. Where does it help? It helps very simple. सब लोग करते थे, मैंने कर दिया. नहीं. You cannot say that everybody was doing, so I am also doing it. You can't say that. So पाप कहाँ होता है? Then sin is caused through various things. Destiny, नसीब से पाप होता है. Example, दशरथ राजा जंगल में शिकार करने के लिए गए. दशरथ went for hunting. He didn't know that Shravan was there fetching the water. उसको पता नहीं था वहाँ श्रवण था, पानी भर रहा है, लड़का छोटा, अंधेरा है. He is a kshatriya. He has been trained to use the bow and arrow in total dark, just by the noise which he is getting. Destined. He thought it is an animal and he hit the man, which he is not supposed to. Destined. भाग्य से पाप हो गया, भाग्य से पाप हो गया. Then compulsion. Sometimes through a compulsion you have to do a papa. Simple example, there are thousands of examples. Another example, compulsion से पाप होता है. कैसे? Suppose there is a drought. We are reading in the newspaper. There is a heavy drought and all that, and कुछ भी खाना नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. Parents are selling their children. We hear that. We see it in the newspaper. Parents are selling the children. When I hear that and when I read that news, oh my God, I feel very bad about it. But in long way, you look at the parents. The parents have got no food at all. Absolutely zero food. No money, no resources. If they keep the children with them, the children are definitely going to die because there is no food. तो अच्छा है किसी को बेच दो. Sell it to a person who is rich. What will happen? They will utilize, they will mishandle the kid, but the kid will be at least alive. And maybe in future, maybe somewhere, that is what is in the mind of parents. Parents are not compulsion. Seen because of a compulsion. जरूरत है, बच्चा मर जाएगा, मैं मेरे पास रखूंगा तो वो पैसे वाले के पास गुलाम बन के भी जिंदा रहे, मरे नहीं. कंपल्शन. पाप हुआ कंपल्सन से. कंपल्सन. Then it can also happen because of inability. बचा नहीं सकते. There is something happening wrong and you are incapable, you are not strong enough to resist the action which is being done. Then you are incapable and you have to still do that. And a papa can happen because of the innocence. So there are so many things, like children are doing some kind of a heinous act because of innocence. Chota bacha hai, galti kar diya. There is a story on it. The long story we have told about Ani Mandeva Rishi. There is a story for it. But we'll go further on our Gita thing. So sin can be caused due to various reasons. But what God is answering, paap kyun hota hai? So you cannot escape. Point is, we cannot escape. इसकी वजह से हो गया, उसकी वजह से हो गया, नहीं मेरी इच्छा नहीं थी, वो तो क्या करना ही पड़ा, सब लोग कर रहे थे, नहीं करूंगा तो मैं मर जाता था, वगैरह वगैरह. No, you cannot escape. You cannot escape the sin. So God is telling the root cause. See, now there is another point also. If there is a brand new person coming from outside somewhere, एक एकदम brand new person without any thoughts, and he is asking with दोनों हाथ जोड़ के, हाँ, गुरुजी, हाँ, what should I do so that I do a non-sinful? हाँ, मैं पाप नहीं करना चाहता, मैं पुण्य करना चाहता हूँ, मैं अच्छा काम करना चाहता हूँ. So what should I do? So we will go to various thoughts of schools in the world, religion. One religion will say, look at my book. This book is telling you that if you do one type of actions, they are holy, and the other type of actions are sinful. One book is telling that. Then he goes to another person and another religion will say another one. No, not that. Our book is right. So you do this, follow this book. And you follow these actions. Which book to follow? Which is the true way? Nowhere there is an answer. Every religion has got their own methods. So God here is answering the fundamental, the root cause of the papam. And that is the 37th sloka. So I will chant the sloka here. Sri Bhagavan Vacha काम एष क्रोध एष रजोगुण समुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येनामिह वैरिणम्. Yeah, we will translate it. Kama esha. Esha means is. Kama esha, krodha esha. Esha, this kama and krodha, which is creating the rajoguna, which is creating a connection with your senses. Sama udbhava, born of. Mahashano, maha ashano. Ashana means destroying, devouring, खींचने वाला, खींच के लेके जाने वाला. What is a पाप क्या होता है? खींचता है, आदमी को खींचता है पाप. Destroys, engulf, eat away. That is ashana. Maha ashana. Maha means big. Mahashana. All devouring, mahapapma, greatly sinful. What is that? Which is creating through the काम and क्रोध. God is not telling पैसा दे दो तो पुण्य का काम है, किसी को मारो तो पाप का काम है, नहीं. God is telling the root cause, and that is where we were last time. I just recapped on the scene because we should be knowing about it. So Bhagavan is guiding us the root cause of the world issue in one sloka. दुनिया में जितने भी गलत काम होते हैं वो सब काम और क्रोध से होते हैं. It is beyond the definition of religions and sampradaya. It's not related to karma kand. Yeah, we know that a soldier is killing an enemy or a judge is giving a death sentence. It is not considered as a papa. Why? Because it is not done through the kam and krodha. It is done through the duty, prescribed duty. That is why it is not a sinful act. So for a newly born to find a right path, how we should be doing. So here there is an analysis. The analysis is like very simple, but we have to go step by step. First of all, this काम and krodha, wherever we go, all the panditjis, all the shastris, everywhere, काम, krodha, mad, moh, lobh, chhod do, काम chhod do, moh chhod do, lobh chhod do. Leave it. And last time we took the example of Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra got indulged with the Apsara, Menaka, and the girl was born. If there is no kama, if there is no prem, and this is not even in human being, it is in everyone, it is in animals. Even a duck has got love for the other ducklings. That is why the duck is keeping the duckling on its back and trying to swim while teaching the swimming. Even a snake is interested in the eggs. You go and try to take an egg from a chicken. Chicken is going to fight with you. So even in animals, there is a love. Unless there is a love, there will not be the growth and going further in the world. काम तो होना ही चाहिए. And even in Gita, Bhagavan in the Vibhuti Yoga, he told, Dharma viruddha kamosmi. Dharma aviruddha means which is towards the dharma, which is the righteous action. I am the kama. God has told I am kama. Then how can we say that, Arey, kam, krodh, moh, chhod do? We can't say that. So what type of a karma he is talking about? Another part is very important. We are social. A human is a social animal. We all know. Even animals, I gave the example, are also needing. So being a social animal, number one is we need a company. हमें company चाहिए. अकेला आदमी को अच्छा नहीं लगता. You tell a lady that okay, I am giving you this 5 tola chain. 5 तोले का chain है, गले में डालना है, but don't show it to anyone. दूसरे किसको दिखाओ मत. What will happen? She will not be happy, because unless I show my 5 tola chain, golden chain to other person, unless there is other person, there is no happiness. So happiness comes from connection. Number one, we all the social animal, even dogs. You keep a dog in a room, feed him with all the food, but don't allow the dog to meet any other human or animal or anybody. The dog is going to start crying within 4 hours. 3-4 घंटे में कुत्ता रोने लगेगा. रूम के बाहर आना है, I want to come. Why? You have enough food, you have got all the things. नहीं क्या, जो लोगों को संन्यास हो गया, उनको संसार से बैरा हो गया. हाँ, they are bairagis, they don't have moha, they also develop moha. हो जाएंगे, वो अपना झोपड़ा बनाएंगे. Yeah, they will go to the forest, they will make a hut, they will be in love with the environment. The trees, the fruits, the animals, they will be in love with that. So moha happens to anyone. जो संसार में रहे और संसार में छोड़ दिया, दोनों को मोह तो लगता ही है. You can't run away from that. It is not practical. Being a human means having a moha. Clear cut. Because first of all, right from beginning, why I am born and today I am such an adult? Because my mother was having moha, so she raised me. If my mother was not having a moha, I would not have lived. Human as an animal is a most incapable animal. एक छोटा बच्चा है जो पैदा हो गया, उसको they need lot of support, 5, 10, 15 years to grow and become a human. So moha must be there. And more for anything, more for that matter, tangible, intangible. Some people like to paint. उसको अपने पेंटिंग के ऊपर मोह हो जाता है. I love my painting, I love my painting, I love cooking food. Skills, they are in love with the skill. दूसरा कोई आदमी, if there is a good cook, if somebody else is making not a very good food and all that, and like a shabby way of telling, the person will be unhappy. What a nonsense. So moha is there everywhere. It's not, see what we think in a very narrow way. मोह मतलब क्या? गाड़ी बंगला का मोह, बहुत पैसा का मोह, fame का मोह. No, मोह can be anywhere. It is fundamentally we have to understand what is moha. That is what. So moha is required. Number one, because we are a social animal. Another part is we are comfortable in connection. A lonely person will not be able to live happily. It is told, even science has proved, the maximum amount of depression and people doing suicide is because of the people with the loneliness. In North America, as of today, the biggest problem is loneliness. Science is telling, doctors are telling, lonely मत रहो, दोस्तों के साथ में रहो, घूमो फिरो, अकेला मत रहो, कोई skill ले लो, go to the gym, go to a pottery making classes, go to the salsa dance classes. Don't be alone, because if you are alone, not good for health. So even being a human needs somebody's company. Science is telling. And the moment we are in connection with someone or something, what happens? There are experiences, favorable and unfavorable. Favorable experiences are giving you happiness, and unfavorable experiences are giving unhappiness. Very simple. भूख लगी थी, समोसा खाया, happy, favorable experience. रहने के लिए अच्छा बंगलो मिल गया, favorable experience. जो लड़की के साथ में प्यार करते थे उससे शादी हो गई, favorable experience. I got a good watch which I wanted, Google something watch, I am favorable experience, happy. And unfavorable, चलते चलते पैर में कांटा चुभ गया, you got a thorn coming in your foot, unhappy. Somebody didn't talk nicely with you, unhappy. So there will be always a favorable and unfavorable experiences. Now what happens that we want favorable experiences to repeat. Why? Because they gave us a feeling of happiness. And unfavorable experiences gives us a feeling of not happening again. Not happening again. You ate some food and it gave you some indigestion and you felt vomiting and all that. Next time you don't want to eat that food. Unhappy experience. So now what happens? This is a psychology. When the favorable experience happens, we want it again and again and again. But having a favorable experience and feeling happy up to that is not bad. That is human. But repeated experience, and that also with three conditions. Which three conditions? More. What I want more. Jada chahiye. I earn, my salary is 20,000. I'm not against it. It is good, but the craving of it, the lust of it. I am having a job of 20,000, 40,000, 40,000, 80,000. 200,000, 500,000, million, 20 million, 30 million, 50 million. I want more and more and more. That is number one. A favorable experience, I need more. Secondly, a favorable experience, I need now. Abhi chahiye. Immediately. Kalpa vruksh, kalpa taruvad. In old time, what was happening? We were making dosa, the dosa, the South Indian dosa. What was happening? That once, in old time, when we decide, okay, we will have dosa. So mother will say, okay, wait, I will have to soak the rice and the udid dal. Then she will keep it soaked for half a day or a day. Then she will do the crushing with hand and all that. And then after that crushing, what will happen? The udid dal and the chana, the rice will become a batter. Now that batter has to be kept for another 1 day, so that it is fermented, and now with the fermentation, you can make a dosa. So making a dosa was a 2 days or 3 days effort. Wait. Now, what I am telling, the now part. Now, you want dosa? Uber Eat. Call Uber Eat and you will have dosa like this. Immediate. I want favorable experiences, more and immediate. अभी डोसा खाना है, 2 दिन बाद डोसा मिलेगा. What is this? No waiting. The training of waiting, the training of wait is gone. Completely gone. And that is what is making people unhappy actually. How does it make unhappy? Very simple. The kids, they have got the mobile phone. I don't know which versions or whatever, but suppose a kid has got latest mobile phone, and then now new version has come which is little faster. Okay. Today's kid, when they press on that icon on the mobile phone, tick 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 like that, if it takes more time by say half a second or 1 second, the kid is so upset, very upset, like that. He's not happy. For 1 second to open up that app on the mobile phone, he is not able to keep patience. How that kid will be able to keep patience in life? जिंदगी के अंदर तकलीफ आएगी तो वो कैसे धीरज से काम करेगा? धीरज, पेशेंस, how will they be able to handle such situation? नहीं कर सकते. Patience. So the favorable experience, one, it is more. I need more and more. Second, I need it now. And the third, I need it free. Another one, favorable experience मगर free में मिलना चाहिए. Without effort, without any need, without need of any hard work. Free में मिलना चाहिए. Free में है. Easy money, easy life, everything easy. But all these three are exactly opposite to how we can become happy. Exactly opposite. Yeah, the bell is also told. So it is exactly unhappy. More, let us take the example of more. Suppose I am hungry, I will eat 1 samosa. I liked it. I will eat second samosa, third samosa. Imagine I will eat 30 samosas. What will happen? Will it be a happy experience or unhappy experience? It's an unhappy experience. So more doesn't actually mean that it is happiness. Another example is, suppose I have got a bungalow, a 5-story bungalow, and I have got so many bedrooms and all that. Can I sleep in every bedroom? Not practical. So having more bigger house, अभी हमारा घर और बड़ा हो गया, और हमारा गाड़ी और बड़ा है, हमारा पैसा और बड़ा है. I have got more industries, I have got more this. You can't enjoy it. Your senses, the time and space has limited your senses to enjoy the fruits of these things. तो ज्यादा मिलना तो उल्टा प्रॉब्लम है. You have to manage it. ज्यादा is a problem. I always give an example. There is an industrialist who has got, imagine you yourself put yourself in a shoe of an industrialist. $300 billion assets owner, industrialist. What will happen? 40 country में उसका ये है industries. So the secretary comes in the morning 6 o'clock. ज़्यादा सो नहीं सकते, बहुत काम है. 40 countries में industries है तो बहुत काम है. Too much work. So secretary comes at 6 o'clock. Sir, today we have got breakfast in Shanghai, lunch in Paris, and dinner in the California, San Francisco. You have got your own jets. You have got 5 jets, 5 6 jet है अपने खुद के कंपनी के. उठो, भागो, इधर जाओ उधर. Very unhappy. Rather you are comfortable. अभी क्या? I am retired. I am having a small shop. My son is taking care of the shop, and I am playing with my grandkids. He is more happier than an industrialist who has got industries in 40 countries. So having more doesn't help. Yes, and having free. Anything which comes free, there is no value. मुफ्त में मिलने वाली चीज की वैल्यू नहीं होती. और ग्रेटिफिकेशन भी नहीं होता. इफ यू गेट समथिंग फॉर फ्री, यू डोंट हैव ए ग्रेटिफिकेशन. अरे मैंने ये अचीव किया, आई अचीव्ड दिस, आई गॉट दिस, आई मेड इट थ्रू माय हार्ड वर्क. दैट फीलिंग ऑफ हैप्पीनेस विल नेवर कम व्हेन देयर इज फ्री. दैट इज व्हाई मोस्ट ऑफ द किड्स ऑफ दिस हॉलीवुड हीरोज एंड हीरोइंस, दे आर इन डिप्रेशन. I talk about it, think about anybody. I don't generally talk about live people, but the expectations are so high. If my father and mother are very big actors and all that, if I am a guy, expectations are so high. Free में मिलने की value नहीं है. Free doesn't have. So more now and free doesn't bring happiness. And also the selection changes. I always give an example. Suppose there is a small boy and somehow the God is भगवान प्रसन्न हो गए लड़के के ऊपर. बोल तुझे क्या चाहिए? Now that boy is small. He likes कंचे. The marbles. He likes the कंचे. So the God is asking. 5 साल के बच्चे को पूछा, what do you like to have? He told God, I need lots of कंचे. Why? Because at that age you like कंचा. But after 10 years, suppose he has got millions of कंचे, he will say, oh my God, I made a mistake. Why did I ask for that? 15 साल के बच्चे को कंचे नहीं चाहिए. So our choices are also changing. So more now and free doesn't work because even our life is going forward. So how to be? So repeated experiences of happiness doesn't bring. And that is why मोह त्याग दो. मोह का मतलब क्या है? जो आज तुम्हारा है वो कल तुम्हारा नहीं रहेगा. These are all the meanings. If you are attached to something as of now, today, and with the quantity, you will not be happy tomorrow because of that. That is actually the root of becoming unhappy for future. And that is why the moh ko chhod do aisa kehte hain. Now today I have got a little apology to say. Generally I go up to 6:45, but today I have got a totally unavoidable and a very mandatory appointment. So today I will have to stop at 6:30. Instead of 6:45. So my apology, I take permission from the people. I know that this is a very fast going topic and to stop it is not very good, but I will have to go today. So my apology for the people who are online also, that I will have to stop now. And we will be meeting again. We will go ahead with our analysis of this, the Moha and Krodha, the sloka number 37. To see how the moha and krodha is handled and how the God is telling us to to come out of those barriers in our life. So till then, next Wednesday we will meet again at 6 to 6:45. Till then, I wish everyone a good time. Take care of yourself. Take flu shots. Don't fall sick. It's a lot of cold outside. Wear good clothes and protect yourself. See you all on next Wednesday, 6 to 6:45 at Jagdalpur Temple, just like every Wednesday. Vasudevasutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha.